the weekend, it's Mailbag, it's Sunday morning, and we're all a little bit knackered, but I am very appreciative that Ryan Reynolds turned up to try and hold on to his asterisk win this week after last week's win. It was a surprise to me as much as anyone, to be honest. Have you been celebrating over there?
Oh, mate, it's been a week of chaos. We've had street parades and all that, so I've really lapped it up this week, for sure.
Fully deserved as well. Here to try and steal the asterisk this week is KJR. How are you?
I'm a little bit worse for wear, I don't mind admitting.
Night out last night?
Yeah, first one in a very, very, very long time. And not as in like a night out, but yeah, I went to Santa Maluco and started on the Miami Vice in there at 5:15. So yeah, I'll be drinking water today, coincidentally.
Well, you're doing Sunday properly. What a better way to start it than on Mailbag.
True.
And Laura Gators is asterisk from Ryan in full West Kirby kit last game.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Off to Salford to play.
Yeah, off to Salford straight after this. Got to drive, pick up some people and be the team taxi as per.
Oh, man.
I know.
It's up to be a long day, though.
I know.
Right, so I will kick off with the hot topics round. To do so, I ask 3 questions loosely related to a news story in the week. If you know the news story, shout out the name of the random Everton player to answer first. Get it right and you get a point. So, in a slight change to this week's schedule, what's your favourite Christmas song? In fact, you know what? I haven't got my notepad. I'll keep scrolling on my notepad. And also, I've decided for this one, everyone gets a point because it's Christmas. And just tell me your favourite Christmas song. I'll just ease us into the competition this week. Ryan, we'll start. What's your favourite Christmas song?
Ultimately embarrassing for a man, but if it's not Mariah Carey, then you're not even trying with Christmas songs. It is the greatest of all time, and I'm more than happy to say I put on a female voice when I sing it.
Go on then.
Every high note.
Let's have it. Come on. You walked into that, Ryan.
There's nothing wrong with a fella admitting his admiration for Mariah Carey. I actually really like her first album, and Vision of Love is a banger. No one will convince me otherwise. Kate?
It's going to be Wham! Last Christmas for me. Every year, all year, every year. I don't even have to wait until Christmas. And I'm sure we've had this conversation before, unrelated to Mailbag, but the video is everything.
It is.
Everything. So yeah.
It's about as 80s Christmas as you can get that video, isn't it?
Yeah. It's boss. Really? Or like the kind of like slightly blurred lenses that they filmed it on, so it looks all like Christmassy and lovely. Everyone's really on secco and it's friggin' freezing.
Some sensational neckwear as well.
Yeah.
Laura, what's yours?
I was going to say driving home for Christmas because it makes me think of my dad when he used to come and pick me up from Lincoln from uni to drive me home for Christmas, and we used to have it on like a couple of times, and he'd be singing along, and he's terrible at singing, but just meant that I knew when that song was on, that was it. I'm not seeing Lincoln for a good month. So, yeah, probably that. So just memories with my dad.
Yeah, love all that. Do you reckon you could hit the high notes like Ryan?
Absolutely not.
Right, everyone gets a point for that as well. All good choices. Everyone starts on 2 points and we're one question in.
Wow. I've peaked. That's me. I'm done.
So just give up now. Right, next question. Get you random. What's the coldest you've ever been?
James Coleman.
Didn't we ban you from using James Coleman?
Can we all just shout Seamus Coleman now? Is that the answer? Can we all just shout it?
Maybe, yeah. First one to shout Seamus Coleman gets to answer it. Right, go on then, Laura. The coldest you've been?
Oh wait, this is meant to be the news story, isn't it? Is this to do with the weather and the snow and stuff, or have I just?
It's not.
Oh well, all right then.
I mean, it's very tenuous. This one, I actually forgot about the news story. It's very tenuous. Anyone else want to have a go? No, it's the vaccine that needs to be kept at temperatures of about -70 degrees C.
What? I didn't even hear that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is pretty cold, I'd imagine.
Pretty cold.
Wait to hear what the coldest Ryan's ever been. Probably,
Ryan, you don't even know cold. Shut up, you
probably
massive
about 25
liar.
degrees one day, wasn't it?
I know, yeah.
Oh man, I had to put cardi on and everything.
Yeah, I had to wear a light jumper. It was horrible. I didn't know what to do.
I had to wear a top with sleeves.
I don't know, what's the coldest you've ever been?
I'm gonna go with. I was in Iceland last year, and we went on a glacier on one of those snowmobiles, and the woman sort of doing the tour was like, "Oh, it's really hard to topple these. Like, you cannot topple them." And I was like, "Okay, absolutely, challenge accepted." So it was my mum and dad were in front of my brother and his girlfriend, and then it was me and Kyle at the back. And then we came to like a stop on this glacier, and the whole way around I'm thinking, if I just go off track here, I'm lost, I'm done, I'm never returning. And I just saw my brother was driving his, and I just saw him go. And then I was like, what an absolute tit, like that. How do you... So I'm going to Kyle, like lean into the turn. And then we just went on top of this glacier, and me and my brother, the woman was like, I don't even know how any of you have managed that. Covered like head to toe in snow, and it was like it was more than knee deep, and I was just like, there's just no getting over this embarrassment. There were like loads of people like around on this tour, and me and my brother were just like, oh well. No,
These snowmobiles are impossible to tip. Yeah, I just had a family tip 2 of them.
Yep. Brilliant.
Time for the gateys. Go ahead, what's the coldest? I'm intrigued by this already. You there, man?
Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry,
sorry.
mate. Maybe I should be the one hungover. That just didn't register at all then. When we were in high school, I got dared to do a nude run. So obviously had a few beers and decided I'd take off nude. And while I was gone, it was actually quite a big lap. It was a lap around a lake. I took off around the lake, and then the mates threw my clothes into like a sink of water and then into the freezer. So then when I got back, all I had to do was sit in sopping wet clothes. That was pretty cold.
Yeah, that's bad.
And you've got to think of the shrinkage factor as well. That's a really underrated part of this whole coldness.
Yeah, and I think that's the way you lose appendage, is that, isn't it?
Exactly right.
Using cold clothes. Yeah, I once did a chili run. Well, yeah, we called it a chili run. Got kicked off the coach outside Chester on the way back from a football match at Reading when I was at Chester Uni, and had to run through Chester Town Centre in my bills, back to the uni.
Actually, there was one of my good mates. He actually did the same loop after me, and part of his lap was he had to do star jumps along the other side where everyone could see. And out of nowhere, this person must have got sick of like seeing naked young boys running around this lake, and all you heard is "Oi!" and he just like bolted. It was so funny. It was
Jesus,
ridiculous.
Naked star jumps, Jesus.
If that doesn't make it into the tweet, I'm never doing mailbag ever again.
It's the title.
Excellent.
Yeah. Kate, what's yours?
Amazing. Coldest I've ever been is on a barge 50 feet away from £3 million worth of fireworks at River of Light in the Mersey. So I was the one who got to go out on the naval rig, and I was like, oh my god, this is going to be amazing, just forgetting the fact that it was literally like -2, and obviously then the wind factor and everything as well in the middle of the Mersey with a load of fellas who thought it was dead funny that I was trying to not chuck while I was on camera whilst holding the microphone, and thinking I was going to die because of all the pyrotechnics that were like just over there that were about to go off. It was
totally ruining the enjoyment.
Yeah, massively. Yeah. I've never worked bonfire night since. It was horrendous.
I think we'll have to give it to Laura there just for achieving the impossible with Gadoo. That's some going now, and the fact that 2 years did it as well. Amazing.
Tragic.
You like that, Kate?
Yeah, sorry, I've just put my phone over. It wasn't me, it was the phone.
Last one then. What's the easiest test you've ever taken?
Seamus Coleman.
Yeah, Seamus Coleman. There he
Sorry,
is.
Laura, it's too good. My driving theory, smashed it. I took mine in York randomly, and literally every single question that I bothered to look at on the train there came up. Like every single one. I was like, I literally didn't know this till like 20 minutes ago, and there it is on the screen. Smashed it.
That's amazing. That is good pre-exam cramming, that.
I just come out and I was just like, oh, okay, fine, yeah.
I'm actually too old to have had to take a theory test.
Jesus Christ. Did you have like a Barney Rubble car where your feet were just on the floor and you ran?
Yeah, pretty much. Had to go and get a brontosaurus from the drive-thru and everything as part of it. What was the news story? You know?
The easiest test you've taken? I don't know, something to do with coronavirus testing?
No, it's not.
Don't know, not seen any news. Sick of me
Anyone
students
else?
already.
What it is the government have said they're going to be more generous with the GCSE grades in the summer.
Oh my God, of course it is.
Which I just think is absolutely staggering that they've come out and said that. It's like, you do get the GCSEs in the summer, of which mine is one. Employers might just look at that in the future and go, oh yeah, but you got easy grades, didn't you?
Well, you got off easy, yeah.
Oh, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess.
It is, it's wrong.
Anyway, I won't pull up that thread anymore. Ryan, what's the easiest test you've ever taken?
Jeez. Nothing that really sticks out. I reckon driving tests are really easy. I don't know if you guys have them, but before you get like allowed on the road, you have to do like a hazard perception test.
Yeah.
And yeah, I reckon that was the easiest test I've ever taken, where it's just like this computer simulation, and then you see like a little child standing on the footpath, and you have to click on the little child that you might potentially run over them if you swerve to the left, or like there's like a cat that runs out from behind a garbage bin or something. You got to click on the cat. Like, I just remember sitting there going, "How on earth can people fail this test?"
Yeah, because you get penalised, right, if you click too much as well, though, because basically everything's a hazard. People are assholes. They're going to run out in front of your car or whatever. Well, you're a dickhead, and do you know what I mean? So you could just keep going, couldn't you? But you do get penalised for that. But I agree with you. It is that easy.
No button mashing. None of that.
I'm just
Not like when you're playing Street Fighter, just hit everything.
Kyle sat next to me and I'm laughing because he failed this theory test how many times now?
4 times.
It gets even better because the company my dad works for runs the theory tests over here. So my dad just gets into him all the time for it. So.
Oh, Kyle, you got a point for lashing your thing on the floor anyway in Iceland, so you're fine.
Easiest test. Oh, I'm going to give it an eye test because you can't really fail it or pass.
Good shout,
Says it's all sat here with glasses.
I know, yeah.
I wear glasses, but I've got my contacts in.
Yeah, we definitely all failed our eye test at some point.
Failed.
Blind as a bat.
I'm going to have to go with majority on that one, and this driving theory test sounds a piece of piss. Sorry, Kyle, it does though. It sounds really easy.
Cheers, Kyle.
Obviously. So that's the end of Hot Topics. That went really quickly. And do you know what? Everyone's on 3 points each.
Magic.
Look at that. Staggering stuff. Now it's time for Ask Us Anything. Obviously, this is the round where we get questions sent in on Twitter, and the first one is from Matt Flusk. Would you eat a rollover hot dog that was grown in a lab? Kate, will come to you first on this because you're a bit of a rollover hot dog effect.
Oh my God. I don't really know how to respond to that, to be honest. I mean, he's got home, so it's not like he can hear you. Like, I don't understand the concept of like the rollover bit. Am I missing something?
I reckon he's saying that they're already probably grown in a lab as it is.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be very meat content in that, is there?
So I'm just going to say yeah anyway, because it's still better than what's on offer at the ground. And, Christ knows where they come from, probably off the stands after the game.
Yeah, just ear rolls and arseholes, isn't it? In a bun.
Pretty much.
Ryan, did you get to sample a rollover hot dog when you were at Goodison?
I don't think so.
No.
Mate, you haven't lived.
What are they? Is it literally just a hot dog?
It's like a foot-long hot dog, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're one, God knows what's in it, but two, the bun that comes with it looks like those feeler trainees that girls have been wearing all summer, and that they just look like they're made out of loft installation that's just basically like gone a bit shit.
And there's nothing more disconcerting than actually one start to eat.
It's your carb intake for about a fortnight.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what, I'd eat it. I eat anything though.
Yeah!
I'm not really that fussy. I'm a fat bastard, so whatever.
Laura,
I'll have 2 of them, thanks.
2, one in each hand.
I was going to say the same as Ryan. I'll just eat anything. And I'm a fat bastard too.
Let's have it.
Whatever.
Right. If we're ever all at the game together, the rollover hot dogs are on me. Okay.
It's a picture opportunity.
You said
It
it.
is. It is. All right, everyone gets a point for that because everyone would. So
This is going really well.
it's going exactly as I planned.
Laura, this is the best I've ever done in Mailbag, so I'm here.
I've not been like moaning about the point system yet, so it's all right.
I'm just trying to keep it really, really fair. I haven't actually set up a tiebreaker yet, so swing it so one of these wins outright. I didn't just say that.
Be Ryan.
Did I? When players leave football clubs, do you reckon they get removed from the team WhatsApp group, or it's a bit too awkward? Love this question. Laura, come to you first on this.
I think you basically just end up making new groups, and you've just got to ignore the one where that guy's just replying like, lads. Like we've kind of had that down the years where you've just got multitudes of different group chats, and it just gets to the point where I have no idea which one's which and which one's the team and who's doing what, and there's just always someone clinging on still somewhere. Yeah, I just think there's an endless loop of new chats going on.
That's not a bad shout, though. And the horror when you reply to the wrong one and you know that ostracised person is hanging on and they see the reply and like, yes, I'm back in. And then you're in it then. Ryan?
No, I love the bitchiness of removing people. Get around it. I think you need like a chief player removers. And the captain's role should be to keep that WhatsApp group really in control and sorted. And anyone who dare shows any signs of leaving the club, F them off.
Before they've even gone.
Gone. A chance of a rumour of a transfer, out you go. Come back at the end of the window.
Imagine Lukaku in the Everton WhatsApp group.
Out and in.
Yeah. Kate, what do you reckon?
ITK over here, they're out. Unless you're on loan, in which case you're still in, because you need to know the lay of the land.
How does it work with loan players who come into the club then? Are they in their parent and the loan club? Or do you have a special one for loan players?
Yeah, I think
there's in the inner circle.
Yeah, the splinter cells, isn't there? Yeah. There's got to be like a bit of an overlap, but yeah.
It's good intel. You're getting the point for the intel there. I like that. IT Kate's coming in handy there.
The things that we talk about, do you know what I mean? Like went out for a nice meal last night and sat there going, so what happens when these are in a WhatsApp? You know, like not talking about anything fun, literally talking about players going out of Everton on loan. Wow.
Well, you know, it's fun to us, isn't it?
Well, I got a point, so I don't care now.
Yeah, fair enough. Keith's asked, and there's a very specific answer to this. What's the single best part about Christmas Day? So, tricky one this for the kids and the not kids. If you've got kids, it's that. So I'm going to take that out of the equation. I want to take the Christmas morning presents out of the equation.
So what's the second best thing about Christmas is what you're asking?
Yeah, to a degree, yeah. Go ahead then. Go on then, Kate.
Food,
fair enough. Laura?
Food, booze, pigs and blankets. Just all the fattening stuff.
Yeah. Ryan, any advance on that?
Oh, absolutely. And I reckon I haven't seen my child open presents yet, but I don't think it'll top this anyway, no matter what, in the next 10 to 15 years. But the nap between lunch and dinner is elite. When you've got nothing to do for a couple of hours, you can just lay down in your filth of fat and overeating and just sleep. That's my favourite.
Nice.
Oh, that's a tough shout, because that is an elite kick. You're right.
It is.
The food, the cheese.
It has to be the food, because if this year in particular, I'm sorry, Ryan, just basically kicking you out of this, because this year in particular, it's not as if you can have loads of people round, you know, and all the rest, and if you've got family, then you should forego the kip, or at least bring it down a notch, right? So that you can actually spend time with people you love on Christmas Day, because it's been a shitty year. Or you all go for a nap. That could work.
Everyone naps.
This is napping time now.
Yeah, I
Big
like the sound
family
of that.
bed. Just everyone in the one bed. Just get all.
Get your big blankets on. Kate's just bullying me into saying it's the food, which is the right answer to be done.
Yeah.
Here we go. Kate, you're on 6.
Oh my God.
Ryan, you're on 4. Laura, you're on 5.
It's the Barocca.
It's going really quickly as well. Jesus, we're nearly finished. It's been like
Do you want some more random questions?
the shortest mailbag on record. I could get some random questions in.
I just can't believe Kate's still in contention here. Normally she's quit by now and is just
I know. I get
not
to the point
even
where
interested.
I start like this. Not that you can see me if you're listening to this, but I start like sitting up and all alert and funny laughing. And by the end, I'm like leaning against something closer to the camera and just like, oh, I don't even care anymore. Whatever. Yes, no.
Going back to WhatsApp groups, what do you feel about people who flounce? Just leave on a whim. And
I'm
then...
not really sure I'm in a position to comment given that I've done it.
Yeah, you've done a couple of flounces.
However, I didn't flounce because I was like pissed off with anybody or whatever. I flounced because I was having a really, really shitty time and there was a lot going on and my phone going off all the time wasn't helping. But that's also because the Blue Room is my only WhatsApp group. I don't have any other because I hate them. I absolutely hate them. I don't care about other people's lives enough to want to know the ins and outs of it all the time.
Yeah, I do mute, especially when I'm working.
I just delete them.
Fair enough, brutal. Appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
Matt's asked again. Matt Flusk, not Matt Jones. It's the season of mulled wine. We've sort of been through this one on the week.
Yes, Ryan. Yes, Ryan.
You know where it's at.
I mean, people could be docked points here. What other food stuff would be surprisingly pleasant at the wrong temperature? Now, my take on this is that mulled wine is shite. I won't be convinced otherwise. Spicy hot wine.
Over here in Australia, you're wrong.
So go ahead then. All right, then give me the case for mulled wine then.
I mean, like, what? Yeah, what is there to argue about? It's fricking freezing outside, and you can drink ale and it's warm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good argument.
Ryan, back me up right now.
We drink wine out of a cardboard box. I mean, if it's going to be warm with spices, it's an improvement, isn't it?
That's a fair shot. I'll tell you what, I'll give it another year. Right. As I do it. And every year I'm like, no, it's still shite.
Just get a good one. I think it also helps if it's part of some kind of like, you know, Christmas tradition or whatever. Obviously the Christmas markets and stuff. So this, a couple of weeks ago, this time last year, we were in Paris and just being able to have a wander around. And sometimes I bought it because it was literally €2 shite, but it kept me hands warm. So it was worth it.
Tell you what, how bad was that Christmas market outside St. George's Hall last year?
They're not great, are they?
It was awful. They were playing like proper loud dance music. It was like the least Christmas thing ever. So, what are we going to say then?
I think the key is you've got to make it yourself, Les.
Okay.
Because you can't really buy mulled wine here at Christmas time because it's too bloody hot. So I just make it.
Yeah, I remember being in Australia just before Christmas. And it's dead weird the way like the shops have got the snow displays in the window, and it's like snow here. It's just dead. It's dead strange, isn't it?
The dumbest thing I've ever seen in Australia is Christmas jumpers are actually a thing now. Like it's 35 degrees on Christmas Day, and people are wearing Christmas jumpers. Like,
you people are freaking crazy.
That is
idiots. We're a country full of idiots.
It's nuts. Ryan, when I was home, we used to have we'd obviously have Christmas on Christmas, but like, you know, we'd all be out and somebody would be, you know, somebody would cook, and yes, it would be on the barbie, etc. But we'd also have Christmas in July, on the 25th of July, because it was just a bit cooler and we could do some of the more traditional stuff as well. So yeah, we did it twice.
Yeah, Christmas in the middle of summer's a bit nuts, isn't it?
It just doesn't obviously feel like that.
Yeah. Right, go ahead then. What food stuff would be surprisingly pleasant at the wrong temperature? So cold stuff that's hot, hot stuff that's cold. Laura, go ahead.
I've literally just eaten cold pizza before this call for my breakfast. So cold pizza for the win. Also cold Chinese, like leftover.
Oh, mate.
I like it. Not like rice, but like the meat and stuff. It's fine. Kate's gonna be sick.
Oh God, no! I couldn't. I just
Come on, Kate.
couldn't.
Cold vermicelli noodles. Come on.
I could. This is why I can't watch I'm a Celebrity. I can't cope with watching people eating stuff that you're not supposed to eat. But then, do you know what I think it is, right? I also think that that's a university rite of passage. If you've been to uni, the chances are you've eaten something cold the following day just because it's a convenience, isn't it? I didn't do like the traditional uni thing, and I just think because I'm in mid-30s now, I can't. I'll end up with like diverticulitis or something. I can't eat stuff that's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be hot, and anything from the Chinese has literally got a sell-by date of like 2 hours on it anyway. Oh no!
Go on then, Kate. Just dig yourself out of this one then. Get your thoughts off the cold vermicelli.
I don't think I can, other than like kind of like scruff behaviour that I've entered into is like, you know, cold KFC gravy is quite nice. But I don't know. I just prefer to like. It sounds like pure Tory behaviour, doesn't it? But I prefer to eat food at the correct temperature.
I mean, it's fair enough, like.
But yeah, other than that, that's probably it.
Just on KFC, I'm still made up that yesterday I bought so much KFC, put the seatbelt on the bag in the car. I had a massive bag of KFC, and I put it on my seat, and it was like, I have to put the seatbelt on.
Did you roll up and just go, oh yeah, and they're like, what can we get you? It's just, yeah, one of everything's fine, thanks.
Pretty much, yeah. And amazingly, they got the whole order spot on.
What?
Everything was completely right.
Never happened.
Ryan, go ahead then. What's your hot and cold food take? There's the cat.
There's the cat.
You always get your pussy out of webcam on these chats, mate.
What's that, mate?
You've always got your pussy out on this chat. Every time I'm on this, I just see your pussy.
Yeah, he does love to cam, you know.
Yeah.
There goes his OnlyFans.
Yeah. It's a bit airy. It needs a shave, mate.
Oh, Jesus. It's like 11 o'clock on a Sunday morning. Oh, cold Chinese and
Kate's already balked about 3 times.
Oh, no, please stop. I'm going to have a nosebleed in a minute.
I'll just stroke me moggy while Ryan talks.
Fucking hell.
Basically, any form of leftovers is good cold. I'll eat anything cold, and pasta, meat pies, sausages off a barbecue. It's all better cold. There's very few food in this world that is actually not bad cold. Maybe like a steak or something I couldn't eat cold, but anything else, give it to me cold. That's fine.
Yeah,
we did actually miss out the greatest of all time there, which is anything left over from a Christmas dinner is sound cold because you just whack it on a gutty, don't you?
Yeah, how did we miss that?
Absolutely.
Missed that.
Yeah.
I'll take it back. Take it all back. Anything other than Chinese is fine.
You've just rescued the point for yourself there.
Yeah.
Because Ryan and Laura have got to get the points, which they still do.
Yes.
But you stole in last minute there to get a point there. Also, cold lasagna is surprisingly amazing.
Ooh, might have to partake.
Shout.
Yeah, it is. It's really good. Like, that's the end of Ask Us Anything. Kate, you're on 7. Ryan, you're on 5. Laura, you're on 6.
Shit. I was so close, wasn't I? I'm never going to win this.
What's true or false? You can win.
Yeah.
It's all up for grabs, right? So, you give me a T symbol if you think it's true. Give me the F symbol if you think it's false. Write down your answers.
What was the... Do that again.
It's false.
Right.
It's not babe. That means something else.
Yeah.
It's false. What is that then? For anyone listening, I'm doing sideways V sign, which is
a V sign. I mean, yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Our accepted sign for false on Mailbag. Anyway, so right, first one. A is the most common letter used in the English language.
Oh, I should know this. Ryan is definitely just telling you to F off there.
He really is, isn't he?
Sorry.
Go on, I'll take advantage of this while you can. Laura says true. Kate. Next up. More than a quarter of all your bones are located in your feet. Ryan says true.
Yeah,
Laura says
probably,
true.
yeah.
Everyone says true. And last.
Oh no.
But you've got loads in your ears and stuff, though. Oh, anyway, never mind.
Your answer's locked in now, I'm afraid.
So you know I'm wrong then.
Got
otherwise
to
you wouldn't have corrected it.
take your first answer. And lastly, the Queen owns all the swans in England. So Laura says true, Ryan says true, and Kate says false. So A is the most common letter in the English language. It's false. E is the most common letter and appears in 11% of English words, according to Oxford dictionaries. So Kate got that one right. Ryan got
Journalism tutor. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Angel money there. Laura got that one wrong. Second, more than a quarter of your bones are located in your feet. Everyone got that right. It's true.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
There are 26 bones in each foot. That's 52 bones in both feet out of 206 total bones in your whole body, which is more than 25%.
Oh, that's some quick maths there, lads.
Was quick maths, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm not reading that, by the way. I just worked that out. And the Queen does indeed own all the swans in England.
Damn it.
To British law, any unclaimed swan swimming in open waters of England and Wales belongs to the Queen. So if you see a swan, go and claim it. And it's
Whoa. Well, exactly. So in which case they don't all belong to the Queen then?
They do.
Unless
Read that out again, off the top of your head, this knowledge.
Well, according to British law, so we're here. Any unclaimed swan swimming, God, try and say that on a Sunday morning. Any unclaimed swan swimming in open waters of England and Wales belongs to the Queen.
Oh, okay, I'll shut up then. She can have them. I don't even like them anyway. The snappy little bastards.
Not as bad as geese.
There was many.
I love geese.
Oh no, geese are nasty bastards.
Yeah, they're
You've
nasty.
got to please tell me you've played the Untitled Goose Game though on the Nintendo Switch. Oh my God, mate, hours of fun.
On last mailbag.
Oh, you did, didn't you? The one Matt did.
Goose game.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, that was a cliffhanger ending, as expected. And the final results are Ryan finishes on 8, Laura finishes on 8, and KJR wins it with 9.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. I would like to say thank you to Morocco and to Santa Maluco for all of the card loading last night, and to Andrex for all of the tissues I've just had to use. I had a massive nosebleed before we came on, so winner. Well,
that's it. That's been quite the eventful morning.
Thanks very much, losers.
Just quickly, how are you gonna celebrate the win?
I'm going back to bed.
Try to have an elite level Christmas Day start.
Elite level. I'm getting in training.
Right, that's it for Mailbag this week. Thanks to everyone who sent questions in. Thanks to Ryan. Thanks to Laura. Thanks to Kate, who actually got a bona fide no asterisk win there.
Amazing.
Ryan, effectively, you still have the asterisk, okay?
I'm glad. I'm proud to own it, mate.
Until it's otherwise taken from you. Thanks, guys. Have a lovely weekend. See you later.